how do you kill two birds with one stone? How do you do two things at once? How do you make the most of your energy, your vitality, the things that you do every single day, and how do you make most of it? How to be more productive? Right? These are questions that may not seem to make sense right now, but I want to talk about the value. And I keep shaking my hair around. Excuse me, guys. I want to talk about the value and the impact that exercise mixed with education have made for me. This summer, when I was doing sales, I was told by my mentor, by my managers, that I'm going to be taking on a bit more responsibility. I'm going to be switching contracts. I'm going to be starting it. I'm going to be the first person to be selling on this brand new offer. And that means that I've got to perform more. So I was, going from a place where I was just showing up and doing my inputs and not caring too much to now, Michael, you've got to prove that you can actually put up numbers. Of all the times to go hard, now is the time. And this was at the start of summer. I haven't gone to Italy. I've already planned my trip. I bought the tickets. I'm hanging out with friends. I'm taking life easy. And this is what I'm told. And I like to run. I ran a marathon last year, May 2023. I kept on running. It's a great habit that I have. Something that clears my mind, something that clears my lungs, something that makes me feel good. So I started running. I'd come home from work. It'd be summer, tarp off. It's sweaty, it's humid, it's nice. I got my AirPods in, and I'm running, and I'm thinking. I'm always listening to music, and I'm emotional, excited, and I'm running. I asked myself, I said, could I be doing more than listening to music? Maybe. I like books. I like listening to podcasts. I like learning. So I decided to open up Audible, and I'm thinking, I got this weird resistance. I'm like, this is not about to be fun. You know what I'm talking about. I'm thinking about putting on a book. Right? This is gonna be boring. I'm running. I want some energy. I want some Meek Mill. I want some 21 Savage. I want some Future. I want some Drake. I want some, Russian rap that I listen to. But I said, you know what? Let's kill two birds with one stone. And I put on Brian Tracy and I put on Patrick Bet David. And I'm running, and I'm listening to these guys, and these books I'm listening to, they're real great. And I started learning, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, this is there's something here. I'm running, and I have this millionaire mentor who's written a book, spent hours and hours and hours of his life pouring into a couple of pages, right? Maybe a couple of hours, 10 hours worth of a book. And I have it in my ears, and I'm running. And I'm learning these profound things with my attention being high, my blood flowing. I've clearly just discovered something. Your Next 5 Moves was a book that I was listening to a lot when I was running this summer. And I can single-handedly say it just about say it changed my life. And not like 180, nothing too crazy. But as I listened to the books, I learned its concepts. I can make a separate video about what I learned. Right, and the premeditation, the learning, and the kind of strategy that's required to succeed in business, but in life. But I want to talk about killing two birds with one stone. A lot of you guys are developing the habit of exercise. Some of you already have it, and that's amazing. I'm not here to tell you how to develop a brand new habit. You can pick up the book Atomic Habits. It'll teach you the whole thing right away, start to finish, A through Z. What I want to talk about is making more of your time. Right, a lot of these people, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, like these different guys talk about having a university on wheels. When you're driving, you listen to books. I don't think there's been a better impact on my life when it comes to exercise than beginning to learn while I run. And it's harder to do, to be fair, when you're pumping weights and you're lifting iron, just because at that point I think it's more like rest and recovery, and it's kind of harder to focus. But running, you're in the zone, and you're kind of staying in the same spot the whole time. I want you guys to do an experiment for yourself. This is the initiation. This is my wish for you, my ask for you. Do not ignore this. Do not forget about this. Do not click off this video and say, oh, that's just a thought. I want you guys to literally do this after I tell you to do this. All right, and if you don't, this is just self-sabotage, because what I'm telling you right now will get you years and years and years ahead of other people. If you struggle to read and find the time to read, you can't justify it. Maybe audiobooks are boring. I challenge you to run this weekend. Find a time to run. Wake up early, right? Little thumbs up there, Apple's giving me. Or late at night, whenever it is, I want you to put in your AirPods, put in some headphones, and I want you to put on a book. You'll go to audible.com. You will buy a book that you want to listen to. My number one recommendation that I listened to this summer is called No Excuses. Actually, I have the book with me. just so you guys can see what it looks like and I can better reference it. This is the best book I have read within the past year on self-improvement and, more importantly, discipline. No Excuses by Brian Tracy. This is the hard copy. Just absolutely amazing book. And what you will learn is that you will fall in love with two things at once. You will fall in love with running, which I think is an amazing habit, an amazing hobby, and something all of you guys should be doing. But you'll also fall in love with learning. And I guarantee you there's no better feeling than finishing off a run and having expanded your mind. Music is great and it gets you emotional. It might make you run a bit faster. It might make you run a little bit longer. It doesn't do as much for you as learning key sales, business, mindset, discipline, concepts, and ideas. You obviously listen to my videos and I like to yap a lot. But these guys are a lot more experienced than me. They've gone through a lot more. They have more skills. They have more experience, more money. Honestly, a lot of their advice is a lot better than mine. And I say this humbly, right? And I think that's okay. Simply put, I think you guys should start running more, and I want you to buy that book for $20 and keep it forever on Audible and listen to it. In fact, if you don't want to do that, pick up, buy Spotify, buy a subscription, right? Do a free month trial, a free trial, and you can listen to free books on there too. That is my challenge to you guys. I want you guys to start killing two birds with one stone. I want you to invite your friends to do it. 1 year ago, I invited my friends to run in the morning. We had this hobby of, and I initiated this too, right? I initiated my friends. I have two close, really best friends, Owen and Parker. Shout out to you guys. And I invited them one Sunday morning to go to a cafe with me, just so the boys could talk, right? And it was really good because I was in a kind of a dark spot. It's actually 2 years ago. I'm lying. I was in a dark spot doing construction. I kept on asking them what they think and whatnot, and it was really good. It was really good. You know, talking with the boys, not about chicks, not about cars, not about all this BS. That's important too, but talk about philosophy, talk about life, get deep with the boys, right? Your friends think thoughts. You guys all have things buried inside. Let it out, right? Go get some coffee, go get some baked goods, right? And go to a cafe, nice frosty winter, morning on a Sunday or a Saturday. Make the time, oh, he's busy, I'm busy. Make the time. Get together and talk. And then do the same thing with running. I invited my friends early Sunday morning at 6 a.m. to start running about a year ago. Or 2 years ago. I can't even remember. It was a year or two ago. I think it was 2 years. And they started going. And I'd pick them up in the morning and we'd go to this one place and we still go there and we'd run in the morning together. And it's one of the most exciting things I look forward to because it's so brutal. I did it this morning with Owen. Parker's is doing exams right now, so we can't, bless him. Electrical engineer in the making. But invite your friends to do these things that make you better. Look, the one thing that, I was reading The Prince by Machiavelli, and I don't think the book's bad. I think there's a lot of great things in there, but there's a lot of like sly, weird things that is taught in the book, and I don't think all of them apply. I think if you're in a very competitive environment, there's a lot of new people who you can't trust, yes, right? It's better to be feared than loved, and some of these things are true, but I really think providing value to others, like me making these videos, I gain nothing as of right now from them, except I know I have future millionaires watching this video. I know I have geniuses in the making watching my videos. I know I've got people who want to connect with me because they like my thoughts and my mindset, my personality, who in the future, maybe we'll have a connection, maybe we'll have a relationship, and maybe we won't. And maybe someone will watch me one time, not subscribe, nothing, but they'll take something away from it. And I've added my energy and my knowledge into the universe. I put it out there and they've learned from it. I want you guys to build up your friends, right? And if they're not for it, maybe you need some more new friends, right? But the healthy things you do, I'm not talking about getting up and doing zone wars on Fortnite or whatever, Black Ops 6. I want you guys to take your friends running. I want you to invite your friends to the gym. I want you to invite your friends to the library on a walk. I want you guys to go to the cafe with them. Because there's nothing better than killing two birds with one stone. You need that mental recovery. Right now, I'm about 12 hours, a little bit more, into fasting, right, for the day. I'm going to be fasting up until Monday. Tonight is Saturday night, so all day tomorrow, I'm resting. I'm going to go on a walk early morning, going to go meditate and reflect and get to know myself better. And I have a video talking about it. The video did quite well. Thank you guys for the response. But it was that video. It's like why I fast for 48 hours and ask myself questions. You can go watch that actually. But I want you guys to invite your friends to do these positive things, because there's no better feeling than having a positive impact on those around you. Even Francesco, who came, he's a sales rep, and Brian as well. They came to Toronto to the office to work, and I felt like a leader. And they're older than me, and I think in a lot of ways they're leaders, and I learned from them too. But when it came to sales, I was the most experienced, and I'm leading the contract as of right now, right? Knock on wood. But I also invited them to run, and we were running, and Francesco ran with us multiple times. That's what I want you guys to take away from this. Start to kill two birds with one stone. There's a lot of ways in which you can do it, right? It requires discipline. It requires that resistance. It will feel weird at the start, and that feeling of discomfort is a sign that you're making a positive change. Like, if you ask yourself, is there really anything negative about listening to a book while running? No. It sucks, and it's hard at the start for a reason, because it's good for you. Just like hitting the gym. Your muscles have to go through pain to grow, right? You can't manifest your way into having bigger muscles. Yeah, they've done studies on it. Like, you can really think hard about pumping your muscles, and they will grow a tiny bit, because your brain will just send more blood there or something like that. I don't know. But in general, you can't, like, all manifestation is real, 100%. I do it every single day. But it's only real, and it comes into realization from action. So take action and invite your friends, invite the people who you love, right? Who you want to see at the top, who you want to take on the journey with you. Invite them and have them grow too, because then they're going to invite somebody else, and the next time they discover something, they'll invite you to it. All right, I want to leave you guys with that. Begin to find ways around your life to just kill two birds with one stone. If you're relaxing, if you're resting, you may as well do it with somebody else. You may as well invite somebody else. It feels good, right? Don't be selfish, right? In fact, it might be selfish to invite people because it just feels so damn good. But that's it. If you guys learned something, if you found some value, if you think what I said makes sense, subscribe for sure. I'm going to make so many more of these. I'm kind of having a bad hair day, so sorry for that, guys, but it is what it is. Tell me if I need a haircut. It is what it is right now. I look like an anime character or something. But otherwise, subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what you want to see from me, what videos I can make. Ask me questions. I reply to every comment. And definitely follow my socials below, my TikTok and my Instagram. I'm pretty active on my TikTok and my Instagram. It's the best place to DM me. If you guys want to learn more about what I do, high ticket closing, I highly recommend getting into the mentorship that I went through, right? I can definitely DM you about it. I went through Millionaire Closer, amazing guys, but that's a separate topic. And yeah, start killing two birds with one stone. Take it easy, guys.